you again as we now get to look forward to some spicy Div 1 matches, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah, we are.
I might do. And I might for you next season. Feeling good about promotion?
Okay, so next match. As Doc has used the right week when recording the match this time. Ooh. As we have an all bottom half of the table clash. Ahead of us, Babz, n0body, DvinJo, and Josh. Thankfully, DvinJo got over his technical issues. Otherwise, that would not have been good. As yes, he did. Are we? DvinJo had technical. Are we going into the match? Are we? We're starting. Clueless.
Oh,
I'm
God.
clueless.
We are starting on Clueless.
I think Padster and Doc are going to take us away
Yeah.
for this
Okie dokie,
this
right.
cast.
Good stuff, right? Is this live?
We are live. We are live.
We are live.
We're live. God,
We're
I
live.
switched to spectator right at the best
We're
time.
live on Channel 4. Please don't swear. Predictions. Predictions, Paddy.
Predictions. I
Yes.
honestly cannot remember what I put. No, I lie. I do remember my predictions for this match. I put Babz first,
Same.
DvinJo second, n0body third,
Ooh.
Josh fourth. Although I think
okay.
anyone could finish in maybe not any position.
Second to fourth.
I think DvinJo, n0body, Josh could finish anywhere between second and fourth. But DvinJo, if he doesn't get in his own head and just drives, he could threaten for first. But if he gets in his own head, he could end up fourth. He's such a wild card, DvinJo. You never quite know what version of him you're going to get each week.
He's a loose cannon. I mean, as we see, he throws away his second place to n0body there. He was ahead. Well, he was contending with Babz right at the start there, and then I think possibly had a bad sausage drift.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had the same. So Babz, I think you've got to say Babz is the favourite for this one. I think he's shown throughout the competition that he has got slightly more consistency than a lot of other players. So I think that's going to be the deciding factor, because you've got players like DvinJo, who is not known for his consistency, n0body, who has shown over the weeks that he struggles with consistency and struggles when the number on his car is a 1. You can't write Josh off. Yeah, can't write Josh off.
Josh is someone that I'm yet to spectate. In all the cards we've done, we've actually never had Josh on screen.
Yeah, I think he's done relatively well though. He's come up against some. I mean, just qualifying for Div 1 when you are not a mixed or comp player is impressive, and the fact that he seems to have sort of held his own with some of the top players is impressive. As we see, he's going to pick up a second place here, and we're already off to a close start here. I think DvinJo picks up a last, and he's going to slip into last place, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboard, though, the matches haven't been kind to Josh, shall we say. Unfortunately, one of only 2 players.
To be your ones at the bottom.
Yeah. one of only 2 players. Him and Liffy.
Liffy's only... Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I think we are casting Liffy next, as Babz has made a mistake and finds himself way at the back. So the battle is up top between Josh and n0body.
Yeah, Josh maybe coming into this last bit of the season would like to just get some points on the board.
Yeah, especially as Liffy is guaranteed at least 2 points this week.
Yes.
As there is no Jaffa,
isn't it? Yeah.
So yeah, Josh will. He's basically fighting for last place here. He will not want to be picking up a last place. So.
But he starts off well and into a wall. The caster curse comes out.
Doesn't lose too much speed here. I think he might still pick up a second because DvinJo and Babz have gone way off course.
Yeah.
The 58-1
PB
is
for
a
nobody.
good time.
That's a PB for nobody. Josh must be driving a nice little cheeky 57 there.
Yeah, must have been.
Very respectable.
I will double check what his actual PB is. If I can ever remember to open these tabs prior to the game.
Professional.
To a decent start here. Josh with great speed out of the dirt.
Pretty much, I think.
So Josh PB is a 57.78. Babz's PB is a 57.6. DvinJo is a
Josh
58.1. Oh no.
DvinJo's behind.
DvinJo's way back as well.
Oh, and that's another clip, this time coming out from Babz. And n0body, surely...
Also clips.
He clipped as well. Well, I think he's been saved by others' misfortune, despite his magnetic attraction to the wall in first place. He scraped through to still pick up a win.
Wow.
And DvinJo being dropped early on by the pack. I'm worrying about my prediction might be slightly in the mud here.
Yeah.
I'd anticipate it slightly better.
Yeah, I think a lot of people expect a lot more of DvinJo because people know that he's got it in the tank and he just fails to get it out really again and again, which is disappointing because he is, I mean, not just on paper, but you know, we've seen that he is probably the fastest player out of this one, out of this sort of group. I think it's just that the consistency is there with other players more than it is with him.
Yeah.
And that is the difference. But he's coming up against n0body, who is also not known for his consistency. So it's yeah, it could be the meeting of two immovable objects.
One of them has to be more consistent than the other.
Yeah, yeah.
Surely.
So yeah, it looks like n0body's off to a good start though. Babz and n0body, in like there's a little bit of gap opening up, about 11 points between Babz and Josh, and then another 3 points up to n0body, and then DvinJo finds himself another 9 points below Josh. So it's starting to open up a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll see if n0body can keep up the good start, because his PBs are not quite as good as everyone else. I think the decider is going to be who's had more time this week to play Liberty. Let's be completely honest.
I'll be intrigued to see how everyone gets on Liberty.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it was part of seeding, so you would have thought some of these players will still remember that, still have some of the muscle memory. I think n0body seeded quite high, 6 or 7, right?
I think he seeded 8th, yeah.
So
that's a mistake from Babz.
Babz?
And DvinJo
DvinJo's
also...
made one as well. So this could be a handy round win here for Josh if he can keep it up. Has himself about 0.1 ahead of n0body.
Oh, DvinJo's had a big accident in last. That's
Oh, has he clipped the? Oh yeah, he clipped the CP on the plastic.
Yep.
Josh and n0body both keep the gear going into the drift. No, Josh has clipped the inside. That's why we put the flag there so you can see where that is. And n0body.
Josh ban.
Also clips the outside of the dirt.
Outside dirt.
Babz is going to get a round win. n0body might not make the risky. He goes safe. Josh isn't close enough to snipe though.
Josh hasn't finned yet. Oh my.
DvinJo? There he is.
There we go. DvinJo eventually turns up. Yeah, the players may be taking a little bit of time to warm up into this game.
Yeah, they're going to have to do it quicker than that, though, if they're going into Liberty. You really got to get your eye in. I think next week is going to be even more interesting when it comes in as map number 2. So you've got one nice, relatively easy map on Manifest, and then straight into Liberty. As you see, DvinJo's dropped the gear on the dirt here, and he's finds himself about 0.2 behind everyone else. Going for a flat line through the grass. Still can't quite catch up, as is very close up the top. Josh with a nice line, and he's going to take over first here. Who's going to get the better drift? Oh, Josh gets a nice one here. Keeps the lead. Oh, who has pushed the dirt more? I think Josh is going to take it. Nice.
Yeah, that's a huge round for Josh.
Yeah, and a nice time as well. And DvinJo takes another -10. Finds himself nearly 40 points behind the lead.
Welcome back to the British and Irish Pro League, where we can...
40 points.
Oh, and he's clipped the start dirt corner.
That'll be another -10, you'd imagine.
Yep. That's unfortunate.
Major shenanigans.
So Josh looks relatively comfortable on this one. Oh, for God's sake.
Doc! Doc!
Babz has clipped the outside, though. He's going to pick up another second. I was about to say that the real battle here is... n0body, what are you doing?
We're just going to cast this round like there's been a really close fight and everyone's doing really well. Josh is on a belt of time here, 6 attempts ahead of DvinJo, who also has driven a very good run with no incidents at all. Babz and DvinJo switching places with their completely incident-free runs of no incidents as Josh pulls ahead this huge
lead. It could be on a good time here. It could be on a really good time.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
1-4.
Babz!
Did Babz not make the risky? Oh.
No.
So Josh moves up in second. I was about to say, well, joint second. Yeah. The real battle here is going to be if Josh can get a second place.
I was about to say that, like, you know, Josh has moved up into second here through his lack of mistakes, but he's still made mistakes. They've just been less big, and DvinJo into the wall again. n0body also...
n0body's doing something.
Yeah.
So it's up the top again.
I get the feeling n0body's practiced this map too much, and there's a double meaning in there.
We haven't even gone on to Liberty yet. Clown music rounds.
Yeah.
Josh doing some little tappy taps. He's closing in on Babz here.
Little free
Babz gets a much better exit out of the plastic. Yeah. Josh with a good drift though. He's gonna.
Yeah, he had a very nice drift there. Lands very outside of the dirt.
Babz pushes it more than Josh.
Yeah, and
Babz is gonna bring
that
this
will be it.
home.
I mean, he did tap the wall there, but he's not going to make that mistake again.
And
only attempted a half.
10 seconds behind again. And we are going on to Liberty, so we'll see who's practiced this more. It could be that Dwinky's focused all of his time on this one. So
he had to play it in seeding, so I might put a lot of work in to make sure he wasn't Div 2.
Didn't want to live up to his name.
Avoid the shame of last season.
Div 2 yeah.
Yeah. Something that I worry he might be not necessarily returning to. 4 people will feed straight into Div 1 next season, but
yeah,
he's not looking good to secure his spot in Div 1.
No, he's making his life hard for himself.
Yeah, in fact, on the overall leaderboard, 3 of these players are currently in the drop zone of 5 points or less from the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's only Babz who's safe. Babz has been, safe and steady every week, really. He's picked up some second and third places.
This is also an important week for Babz, because I believe he will actually be missing next week, so...
Got to maximise points this week, then. That's a shame for him, because he could have picked up a top 6, I think.
Oh yeah, he's been driving very well. It's a shame that we're not really going to get a showdown match between Jordan, Jaffa, and Babz and our Crows, which would have been that would have been tasty, but sadly, not going to happen because I think Babz and Jordan can't make it.
I just want to say, I have my popcorn in hand.
Oh,
and I'm ready to watch this absolutely unbelievable gameplay. Surely.
Yep. Let's see.
Come on, DvinJo. This is the one.
Watcher will shock us and actually. No, okay.
Josh
is
okay,
already
he's got already on
I
the easy
didn't
part
even
of that.
get to finish my joke before one of them crashed.
Oh, DvinJo nearly clips the grass.
Yeah.
Nobody's touched the outside of the dirt. It's a 2-horse race.
Yep.
DvinJo's clipped the hole. It's a 1-horse race.
It's just Babz here. DvinJo versus nobody, though.
Yeah, they both had bad dirt lines as well, so...
Yeah.
DvinJo gets a bad sausage line.
Yeah. Not quite sure where he's going there, unfortunately.
And Babz looks like he's taking the time cleanly. Nobody's hit the wall.
Nobody has hit the wall.
There we go. Risky Finn. DvinJo, what are you doing?
DvinJo.
Babz
makes it in. Josh makes it
second. Nobody takes it safe. DvinJo getting some practice in, gets the risky, nice.
Yeah, the current state of the chat is everyone saying XDD except Yak saying no comment. And Mappy point out this is the Pro League.
Yeah, this is no, this is not. You have not tuned into a rerun of a BIPL Div 2 match. This is Div 1. This is the best this region has to offer, and to that I say, we are finished.
I'm gonna revoke DvinJo's visa at this rate. I don't think he lives too far from me. I'm coming to his house, booting him out.
Well, he's leading this round.
He's leading the round at the moment.
Yeah, DvinJo ahead of Josh.
Nice inside line there from Vinky.
Yeah, it's looking good for him.
Good
right.
drift. This section here is very tough, and he proves it. It's very precise.
Yeah,
there.
It's so easy to just pick up more rail grip than you expect, and you turn right straight into that pillar. It's rough.
Now is Josh.
And Josh.
They all make it. Wait, where's nobody? Nobody made it as well.
Oh my god! Everyone actually made risky. What's happened? Gameplay.
I do have some good news just before the next round starts for Vinky. At this rate, he won't actually have to play this map again.
Fair enough. Lucky boy. So, Josh has actually, while we were, oh my
Babz.
God,
Babz and
Josh
nobody.
Pick up another round win here.
Yep, 2 people in front here, Josh and Vinky. Vinky goes into the wall. It is just.
Josh has just got to safe it here.
Yeah, Josh could be throwing a lot of people's predictions in the mud.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the overall predictions were, but I think there are a lot of Josh last places.
If he stays in first and Babz stays in last, he's going to find himself 1 point off first.
Wow.
And then, you know, everything to play for. And we've still got 1 round on Liberty, so who the hell knows what will happen.
Yeah. His pace hasn't been exceptional, but it doesn't need to be in this lobby at the moment. Though, is he...
Oh, Josh!
Oh,
no!
Josh!
Vinky takes first!
Vinky gets the round win. Somehow.
Oh.
Yep.
Jesus.
I think we've made you Costo's day there.
Is that the first round win for Vinky as well?
It might be.
It's actually the first third or fourth, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no. Well, this is it. This is the comeback. Gets a lot of penalty grass here, though.
Yeah, not maybe how he would want to come back to start, but...
Josh loses the gear. Vinky loses the gear. Josh clips the outside of the wall. And we go up top, where it's relatively close. Nobody with a lead, but bad speed.
Nobody's made any mistakes here. Why?
Babz with a good line across the sausage.
Yeah, he's doing neck and neck. Having a good round here. Ooh, not a great plastic line from nobody, but he keeps the gear, so it's not horrific.
Babz clips the pole.
What happened to Babz? He clipped the pole. That was weird.
Yeah,
but either way, nobody
will
that
from him. But
and
nobody has lined up the finish perfectly.
Yep, Josh second, DvinJo third, Babz fourth, and
Babz.
That moves Babz and Josh right next to each other now. I think.
Yeah.
So that 2 points difference.
2 points. And nobody has also reeled in Josh a bit. 9 points between them, so it's getting closer.
Yep, Yek is very glad that that map is gone. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that map gave Vinky his only round win, so
true.
We've been praying for it to come back around.
I don't even have stats for you. It's been that bad. Like I'm meant to be a stat man. What can I say? Vinky, man, Vinky. I'm gonna have a long chat with Vinky after this and just figure out what's going on with him, man. Because this ain't Vinky.
No.
This is Div 2 Vinky.
This is the Vinky who lost to Monochrome.
This is the Vinky that lost to Monochrome, which is impressive in itself, losing to that man.
Where did you finish in Prospects again?
Where'd you finish?
I had internet issues.
I don't care. Where'd you finish?
My position is a first.
Sorry, didn't I beat you like 70 points in the match I played you?
Nah, it wasn't bad.
I don't know why Shawnee's actually being in chat. He drove left at the start of polls.
Yeah, exactly.
That is very true.
Sean's still having dreams that he's on frame shift.
I wish I was on frame shift and not polls.
he drove left and still beat us. Yeah, fair.
Left is faster. Yeah, what you gotta do is go left and then you do a dragon yeet up to the finish.
Clearly. And you magically get all the checkpoints
all
with
the
nose bugs.
Nose bugs, yeah.
Right, done with our talk of khaki for the day.
Babz with back. Good speed out of the dirt. It's going to be him and nobody up the top again.
Yeah. Back on Clueless, this is the most sane map in the map pack, probably.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Vinky finds himself off. Vinky
goes
full-on bonk.
Wall.
And Babz has had a bit of an issue as well. Josh finds himself second. I didn't see what happened to Babz there. I think he might click outside dirt.
I don't see what Yak is saying.
Yak's having a great time in chat.
Yak's blood pressure is through the roof right now with Vinky playing. Oh my god.
Oh. And nobody's going to pick up a valuable round win. Brings himself within 5 points of Josh.
That group of nobody, Josh and Babz is getting awfully close together now. They're all going to be separated by what? Less than 5 points between all of them? Wow.
Yak is gonna give him a fucking shower afterwards. Shower of spit in the call. Hose him down in a Discord call.
I mean, it's gonna take a lot of hosing with a lot of mud to get off.
Nobody clips the outside dirt. Josh loses the gear, so this is the opportunity for Vinky.
Yeah, Vinky needs this. Just a second place, just stop the point hemorrhage.
Yeah. Or he doesn't go time over the sausage, goes wide, has to release. Wonky line. Still 0.3 ahead of Josh here.
He's still second, just safe it.
0.1 ahead of Josh. Josh is reeling him in. Josh with a very good dirt line, but so did Vinky.
He really left 2 pixels between the outside dirt and barrier, but looking okay for Vinky here.
Similar dirt. Josh pushes the drift. Whoa.
Ja, Vinky guy. Hey, Junge.
Yeah, that's what he needed.
Yeah, and nobody slips out of the close fight at the top.
Yeah, that's a huge -10 for him.
Vinky potentially only a couple of rounds away. Last chance it. Josh has not got a great line here. Has to release on the drift.
that was only Vinky's second place. Second. He's had 2 2s and 1 1. The rest have been 3s and 4s.
Yeah, it's not been great for him.
He's second here from Babz again. Bit of a repeat of last round, but he's not carrying much pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Josh is lurking just behind as well.
I think Josh is counting down the seconds until we get back onto Liberty. He was looking very happy on that. Gear drop from n0body.
Yeah, Josh and Vinky get better dirt lines.
Ooh, into the wall for n0body. He sees a high number on his car.
Josh pushes the dirt more than Vinky though and has more speed. It's going to come down to the drift again. Josh has it better. Vinky's going to get a 3rd place.
Yeah. Good snipe there from Josh. Just pushed at last drift.
Oh my god. I'm gonna need Chris to just overlay the Twitch chat onto the video when this gets up to the BITM YouTube channel. Shameless plug. Go over there if you want to watch all the matches.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need Chris to overlay Yek's Twitch chat.
Just the Yek monologue.
This is it's literally just been Yek.
KJ's pops up, best admin there.
Josh is clipped.
And DvinJo into the wall. And that is going to be DvinJo on last chance, you'd have to say.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to get us, which is what he would need.
Yeah, he's going to just escape this map, and then he will have to fight for a side.
Josh has clipped the inside of the drift.
But Vinky needs a second.
He's still going to be in last chance anyway.
So, but that's unfortunate for Josh. He closed that gap up to, well, literally being a point ahead of Babz, and has now unfortunately started throwing his points away, as has n0body.
Yeah, Babz looks very strong on this map. He just looks like he can consistently drop.
Oh, it's a snipe line to the front row!
What a snipe!
Babz gets a beautiful sausage drift there, and just goes more inside and just...
Yeah, so Vinky into last chance.
I feel bad for n0body there.
Yeah. Last chance on Manifest.
Indeed. He's looked shaky at the start here.
Yes.
Very shaky.
Yes. I don't know. Is Vinky one of the people who didn't bother playing the new version of this map? Is that why he doesn't know how this start goes?
I mean, I think there were 7 people pinged for not having played the new version of the map. One of which was me.
Was you? Yes.
Yes. Professional admin here. Let's see if I can find the list of people.
Yeah, I mean, Vinky's just got to keep it clean. He's clearly got the pace to pick up seconds and thirds consistently and stay alive in last chance. He's just got to keep it together, which he's been struggling to do so far. So yeah, we'll see how long it lasts. I'd love to see him reel in either Josh or n0body and get a double last chance. You know, survive for a long time. We saw Soph did it in Sunless. Soph did it in Div 2 in week 2, I believe it was.
Yeah.
I'd love to see something like that again because I don't think we've had too many of those in Div 1. I don't think we've had any of those in Div 1, to be honest.
I don't think so.
There's always been
a couple of like triple finalists, but
yeah.
I think Kai did quite well at last chance.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
all eyes on Vinky here.
Yep. Right. This first corner seems to be his kryptonite, but he makes it round, and not only does he make it round, he makes it round in first.
Yeah.
But not carrying the speed he necessarily needs, so...
Yeah, Babz had a poor dirt line, but now he finds himself in first, as everyone had a relatively poor grass line. Vinky has a very bad dirt line, dropped gear, finds himself in fourth, but it's not,
He's
unreachable.
still in the pack.
Yeah.
We've seen plenty of mistakes in this match. How Josh didn't just clip the road border there, I don't really know.
Josh with a good line through the plastic as well. All within a car length here. Vinky drops the gear, though.
Yeah, time is running out for...
Josh with a wonky drift, though.
Yeah, Josh loses all his speed, and that brings DvinJo up into third.
Yep, and he pushes the dirt as well, so I think he's going to survive another round.
Yep. I think it's not quite over yet for him. Maybe he could try and start an insane last chance run. Oh yeah, if we're talking about best last chance runs, we got to give a shout out to Burnt Bagels. I think won 5 consecutive rounds to beat Steg from about a 30-point advantage. Yeah. I don't know if that says more about Bagels or Steg, to be honest, but
that shit's slippy.
Yeah.
For real.
Everyone gets outside dirt apart from Vinky, and he clips the grass.
He clips the grass, and you'd have to be
relying on a mistake.
It's now over without a major mistake from the others. That's going to be about a 1.5-2 second.
Yeah. Even if they clip the downhill dirt, it's not going to be enough.
I think the only place they could actually crash badly enough would be like hitting the CP on this jump, which none of them do.
Yeah. Or clip the inside of the drift, possibly.
That's not 2 seconds, I wouldn't say, unless you go like face first into it. Which that's all 3 of them around. Vinky's last chance here is going to be from the risky fin.
Josh is going to take a win here. Babz goes too tight. Yeah, is nobody going to snipe him as well? Oh, 2,000.
2,000.
Oh,
nobody will be slightly gutted with that, I think, but that is DvinJo knocked out. Perhaps the technical issues hampered his prep. Perhaps he didn't actually play the updated version of Manifest before yesterday.
Yes.
Also might have hampered his prep. Also, nobody didn't.
Nobody didn't play it. Okay.
Yeah, of the 8 defenders who didn't actually play the map until
so nobody didn't play it, so everyone played it?
Ross? I'm calling him Ross. Yep. Ross didn't play it. And... yeah.
It's close round again here. Everyone with good lines through the dirt. Nobody finds himself about 0.16 behind. Josh seems to have a better line through this plastic turn than everyone else.
Come on, Babz!
Finds himself up in first.
Yep.
Unbiased casting here.
Slight congrats to Josh. That is his first ever time not finishing last in Div 1 match, which that isn't meant in like in a mocking way. You know, he's a player who's come onto the scene relatively recently, and he's played second best today confidently.
Yeah,
and there's a decent chance of at least getting second here, I think. Probably too big a gap to challenge for first. But...
yeah, 22 points. Yeah.
He'd be
although we are coming onto Liberty, so you never know what happens.
Very true.
He did look, out of the 3, I'd say he possibly looked best on Liberty.
I'd say he looked
Question
best.
Mark, everyone looked bad, but he looked not the worst.
Yeah, he looked the least bad. I'd give you that. I think, unfortunately for him, though, I reckon this match will probably get into the elimination zones on Clueless, where I think he's probably looked for weakest.
Yeah, Babz. Nobody's
nobody's on an adventure. Common nobody adventure there. They happen.
Yeah, Babz looks the strongest on Clueless by quite a long way.
Yeah.
Followed, you've got to say, by nobody. So I think if it comes back around to that, and nobody can pick up a few round wins and then drag Josh into last chance as well, nobody could possibly pick up the second place. But
that said, I think Josh has a decent chance.
Still.
I think Josh has a decent chance to knock out nobody as soon as we get on to Liberty.
Oh yeah, he's down to 7.
Two more losses and he's out. That simple.
So we are back on everyone's favourite map.
May the odds ever be in your favour.
Yeah.
Feels like.
Experience.
So nobody is a round away from being in last chance here. If he can pick up a second, then he's survives another round.
Yeah. Yeah, and every round he survives will be pretty big on this map, as just trying to make him finish is not trivial.
I mean, even if you just drive like a second off your PB, you're going to pick up at least second. So, yeah, you gotta. That'll be weighing on his mind. You know, does he full safe it, or does he risk it because he knows he's in a bad position? I don't know. I don't know what he's going to go for.
Can I just say, this is an absolute banger warm-up, and Josh clipped the pole.
Josh.
You know what? Why did I speak? Like, that was just stupid. Oh well.
Right. Second time round on Liberty. Match drawing towards its conclusion.
Yes.
Do we reckon they'll stay in the current order, or do we think we could have another upset?
I think it's going to stay in the current order because there are not enough rounds on Liberty to save Josh from getting second. Or sort of not enough rounds for him to reel Babz back in.
No, he's not at a flying start here. Then again, 2 attempts on Liberty is about 0.01 seconds on any other map. So
yeah, this is a close fight up front here. Both have wonky lines at different parts of the sausage and end up equal on the way out.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
nobody.
It's the easiest mistake on map to make.
Yeah.
Nobody was asked earlier.
That's the toughest section. I mean, like, even if you like drop gears here and there, it doesn't matter too much. Josh clips the outside of the pole, but it doesn't matter. That's like, if you get that wrong, you are full bonk, full stop, and it's a massive time loss. Anywhere else, you know, clip and you just 0.8 or whatever, it's not a big deal. Well, I mean, it's still quite a lot, but yeah, that's a hard part of it and massive time loss if you get it wrong.
Yeah. Right. Nobody into last yards here. Will he survive? Can he start a lower bracket run, or will the other two manage to knock him out on the first time of asking?
Yeah. So Josh seems to go for a very wide line on that first drift, trying to get more speed, but I don't think it works. Both Nobody and Babz
slower.
Yeah, Nobody and Babz both go tight. It's a hard drift to get tight. You have to get the line up on it.
I think gear drop from Babz as well.
Yeah, Babz had a bit of a wonky entry into that section.
This is exactly what Nobody needs. I pray he has no idea that he's in first. For his own sake, can he make it round this corner, though this has been his kryptonite?
Oh, he does.
He
clips.
But it might be it.
Josh
fine. Josh crashes fully. And
can he make the risky?
Can
Nobody make the risky?
Babz
is going to snipe him.
No, he isn't.
No, he's not.
That's interesting. But Nobody keeps himself alive a little longer. He will have to survive 2 more rounds on this map.
Yeah.
To be able to get onto his more comfortable home terrain of Clueless.
Yes, he'll could still pick up a second hit.
Airtime at the start, not ideal, but he will probably catch up ahead of Josh from Josh's questionable start line.
Yeah, Babz got a lot of penalty grass.
Babz as well. Oh, Babz going so close to the outside dirt. Not quite sure how he avoided it. Everyone's still very tight together, but Nobody leads.
Does.
Oh, but he goes off on the sausage, and that is probably GG for Nobody. Looked like he was going to put up a good fight there, but not to be, unfortunately. Mistakes costing him. Although, Josh full crashes, and he's in. He's in. I did the full game's over talk, but it's not. He's still in. Josh whips out the quintuple minus. Probably directed at a risky fin.
Yeah, the rest of the map is really nice. Just a risky fin. And he's 1 round away from finding himself in last chance here as well. I think even if he wins, he's in last chance. It's just whether he can knock out n0body before he goes back onto. There we go. That's where the wide. I think Josh has finally got the wide line correct there, and he comes with a lot more speed into the grass section. Finds himself up in first.
I'll be happy with that. Everyone holds the gear as far as I can see. Which is quite a rarity on this map.
And it is a fight between Josh and n0body at the top. Babz 0.2 behind. Josh will be hoping that Babz can get ahead of n0body here.
Babz gets a lot better.
Oh, he does find himself n0body in the danger zone.
Yeah, this is looking rough for n0body, but there's still the very
Gets
shenanigans.
more speed than Babz, but he's
gonna be so close, but he clips! That is gutting for n0body.
What a round.
Almost dragged it onto Clueless. That is absolutely gutting for n0body. He had a real chance to do something special in last chance, but Josh will be very happy that he picked up so many points earlier on.
Yes, yeah. And now, gotta say, this could be over very quickly. This is Babs' strongest map.
Yep. I reckon this will be one round, to be honest.
Yeah.
If not, it needs to be 6 on the bounce for Josh at this point.
Doable. Still doable. But, I mean, either way, Josh will be very happy to pick up a second
place.
Yeah. That will leapfrog him up a few places in the leaderboard, surely.
Well, yeah, most notably, it will jump in ahead of n0body and DvinJo. These are 2 rivals of his.
Really? Oh, wow.
This time.
That'll bump him up quite a lot, because that'll put him ahead of... way up on Liffey, above DvinJo, above n0body, above Matt as well?
No, Matt's actually done quite well. Matt is even in relegation zone. He's on 6 points right now.
Okay.
It'll move Josh onto 6 points, but I don't know what his head-to-head is with other people. And you'd imagine, well, Matt's going to get at least 1 point this week no matter what, so... It won't move him out of relegation zone, I imagine, once all results are in for this week, but... Oh, as I say that, Matt gets dropped into relegation zone because another game's results came in. Lovely stuff.
So, this could be it.
Indeed.
Could be it.
Josh versus Babz. Josh needs the most insane 6 rounds of his life he's ever driven. Babz needs his computer to explode, I think. But
Josh is off to a good start here.
Yeah?
Keeps the gear, has more speed than Babz out, but it is still very close. Drifts from both of them. Oh, goes a bit wide there, and Babz gets a nice straight line.
Yeah, he goes far more inside on that little chicane.
Josh goes wide on the drift for more speed.
She gets decent outside dirt there. Still
Come on, Babz.
Close.
Come on.
Babz.
Come on.
Right to the outside.
Both
the Irish bias has arrived.
Come on,
in the
Babz.
darkness.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Josh pushes the dirt. He's going to get better speed.
Come on,
I
Babz.
don't think it'll be enough, though.
No.
Ja, Fullspeeder. Ja, Babz. Ja, Junge.
Yeah. Babz picks up the win ahead of Josh.
Babz. Come on.
I think that is a fine performance from Josh there. He can be very happy with a 2nd place. By far his best performance of the season. And
definitely,
as a player who I think is very much up and coming, finally stepping outside of his full speed home.
Yeah, his comfort zone. And it's paid off. Yeah.
Oh, and look, this guy knows how it works. Let me just drag a little bit of Babz in here straight into the waiting room. He wanted to do this interview. He wanted it badly. Yeah, I wonder. Should we just get Josh in here just to not ask Babz questions again? Whoa. No. Anyway, nothing happened. Nothing happened. I accidentally hit the button. Leave me alone. Babz. Well played. That is a huge, huge, huge 4 points for you.
BIPL, like both myself and Jordan wanted to make like a conscious effort to like get better and get better competitively. And I think we've done that, both of us, like so far. But this was the first week where I actually felt there was like expectation like placed on me, and like there was, I was expected to win, and I think that sort of pressure got to me. But even though it was probably like one of my worst performances, I'm still like happy that I was able to then correct it when the second sort of rotation came around, and then felt a bit more comfortable.
Yeah, it was definitely much closer. After the first time on Liberty, I think you were 1 point behind Josh actually, and then you just seemed to turn it on in the second time round.
Yeah, I think Josh deserves a lot of praise. He played really, really well. I mean, I've been following his stream now and then when he's been doing practice, and he has pace, like he really, really does, and he showed it in some of the rounds there. I think he can be happy with his performance.
Definitely, yeah, it's a good result for him. So you now find yourself in what position in the table?
Probably sixth or something.
Sixth? Is that where you were aiming for to start the season?
Yeah. So considering next week both myself and Jordan aren't playing, I think it's probably going to stay at sixth unless somebody can catch us. I don't know actually how has Jordan played yet, or is he playing afterwards?
He's playing next, I think.
2 seconds.
He has played, and he's come right. He's come third.
Third, yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Then we should both be sixth. Then I think.
Oh yeah, no, I just looked at what match he's in. I was surprised why he came as low as third, and then I realised who he's playing.
Possum Wizzy. Do you know? How does your? Oh yeah, so you're missing the last week. Okay, have you dodged playing Possum Wizzy? Is it?
No, I've played them. The last week actually was supposed to be the most interesting game I think of the lot, because it would have been myself, Crows, Jaffa, and Jordan.
The mid-table showdown.
Yeah, exactly.
It's such a shame we're losing that one.
But yeah,
it's gonna be a great match.
I think I just needed Crows to beat Jaffa, so to stay level on points with Jordan in sixth, I think.
Pretty good. Nice. We're Irish community is very proud of you, Babz. We were definitely not biased in the slightest. While cheering
no bias here.
No bias. You just two Irish guys here. There's absolutely no bias. Past two, you're Irish for the sake of it.
Yeah.
But
for
I guess
all technical purposes.
That's your last match then, I guess, Babz. We won't. Oh,
it is, yeah. It's the end of my BIPL. It feels a bit odd, but I think overall I'm very happy with how I played. I think, yeah, try and play even better next time.
Yeah. I think you definitely performed very well all season. I think you've been one of the more consistent players.
Yeah, which is funny because it's not my strong suit usually. But yeah, I think, like I said that last week there today, even though it was my worst performance, I think I'm probably most proud of that one, because in the past I probably would have crumbled, like, considering the start I had, and then out there I was just able to refocus, put in some good times, build up a gap, and feel comfortable. So yeah, overall happy.
Well, last season, I think you finished 12th, was it? I think you just dodged relegation by a single point. Not that relegation ended up happening, but good organizer I am. Hey, it will happen this time. But big step up to finish 6th this season, and not that much difference in the lineup of players either. The only player I think who would have been ahead of you is probably Chris, who isn't playing.
Nah.
Yeah.
you would have taken Chris this.
Maybe Chris could have been tight. But where now? Do you think you can maybe crack into that top 5 next season? See if you can take on Acros.
I think I'm really disappointed I'm missing this last week. I would have liked to give it a good shot, next week, even though it would have been difficult. But yeah, I mean, the next step is trying to, you know, nip at the heels of those guys in the top 5 and give them some tough matches. I think I was able to do that in a sense in my first few matches, just by having some good rounds. But if I can do it across a match and maybe have a bit more pace, then why not? I think both myself and Jordan is kind of like, we're going to be a duo, kind of trying to improve together. So hopefully we can add to that top 5 maybe in the future.
Yeah, it'd be great to see some more people break into that top layer and start giving your Hendos, your Wizzies, your Bozzes a bit more to worry about.
Yeah.
As results are in from the other match,
yeah, just had
Epos has beaten Wizzy.
Table up there. It's looking good for Babz. I like it.
Yeah.
My boy. Irish guy in the top 4.
We do not.
So, yeah. Thank you very much, Babz. Thank
you.
And I think that's all we have for you. Well played. I'm going to miss you next week. I'm not going to cry. I promise. I'm not going to cry. There's only going to be one Irish person in Div 1 that I can be biased to. So, thanks for that, Babz. Really appreciate that in the slightest, to be honest. And, yeah, well done. Well played.
Cheers. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Thanks for streaming it and everything.
Right. Yeah, bye, Babz.
Cheers. Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.